Yeah, I mean, it really makes a big difference, with every aspect from the little things that she does that often go unnoticed with her communication, and her leadership style is really special. And then, how she impacts the stat sheet. So I think I'm so happy for her and happy for our team, and excited to continue to help her, get back into the game situation. I think that's hard to simulate in practice, but she did a heck of a job with it against Vanderbilt.
And Coach, kind of to piggyback off of that, do you feel like it took a little bit, or will take a little bit of time to readjust to the dynamic of having her back in the lineup?
Well, I think that, you can look at it that way. I think that always is, interesting to see how we can work in practice to put all of them back together. We felt like we'd had a good week of practice with her getting some quality rotations. So, I don't think there's, again, we're just so thankful she's back and don't want to overanalyze that too much. I mean, I don't think that was anything to do with the outcome. I think it was more with, some things that are within our control.
Going on the road against Kentucky, what is kind of the mental makeup that you want your players to have, especially going into an environment like that?
Well, I think one way that you win on the road in this league is with toughness and grit. You just have to flat out understand the importance of the controllables. That's to defend and rebound, to give them one-shot opportunities. They're so well balanced scoring-wise. They have one of the best point guards in the country, and they're really, really good at home.
Their starting five pretty much gets double digits every game, all five of them. How important is it to stop them early in the game?
Well, I think it's important that we understand the team defense. I mean, like I just said, to defend and rebound on the road is how you win in this league, and we have to pack our defense and our rebounding. And I think especially from a team standpoint, you can't take one or two options away because they are so well balanced amongst their first group.
Although Sarah Ashley Barker is going to be back, how important is it to just keep Diana Collins in the rotation as well and still instill that leadership skill in her as well?
Yeah, I feel like that's one of the biggest adjustments that I need to make is going to our bench earlier, often, more consistently, resting our starters. I don't think I did a very good job with that against Vanderbilt. I think that's a position coach, a head coach. We've all got to work better at that, and that's something we've definitely analyzed here the past couple of days. So I don't necessarily think it's just Diana. I think we've got to do a better job of making sure, that we do a really good job with that as a staff. And, you're just going to have to understand, though, off the bench, you've got to come in and do something positive. And, giving them that opportunity to do that, I think, is important. And we need to do better at that. I feel like they can step up. I feel like our first group could take another minute or two of rest. And that, not only the Diana, the Eris, I thought Gianna and CB, we have to stay consistent. I think, not very many teams are going further than 7 or 8 deep, but I'd like to get to that 8th or 9th player.
And you mentioned CB and Gianna Cunningham. How do you feel like they have been, especially when Essence has kind of been in foul trouble? How do you think they've been playing for you guys, and what's the ask for them going forward?
I think, they've provided a lot of positive off her bench and done some really, really good things. I think it's the little things, from our post. I think all of them have to understand that collectively we're all much better together. And when we can do all the little things, from a simple box out to a simple contest to making sure we close the window and do a really, really good job with our communication, loud, early, and often on the ball screen coverage. They have so much responsibility that comes with that position with this league. It's so physical. And, they've all three done a really good job. And I know that they all three work so hard and really want to be pleasers and do the right things. And, I have confidence in all three.
We'll take one more question. Anyone? No? Okay. Thank you, Coach.
Thank y'all. Have a great day and roll Tide.